You mentioned another thing I really loved. You say something, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's frustration, turning frustrations into fascinations.
Yes.
Talk about that.
Yeah. I can't believe you're being so disrespectful. Well, are they being disrespectful or are they being differently focused? Let's walk backwards a step. So, disrespect is when, well, respect is when I show that I care, doing things and treating things with positive energy. And the way I work with kids, self control, then focus, then respect. I don't start with respect
Mm.
because if the kid's doing that and they're alerting on something over there, that's not disrespect. That something else visually took over their brain and that looks more interesting. All right, cool. That was a focus issue. Their eyes took control of their attention. Oh, that wasn't disrespect necessarily. Because like parents get all bent out of shape and say, wait, so your kid knew exactly what you wanted, understood the importance of it, and then deliberately chose to ignore you over something else? Really? At 7, they did all of that calculation? 17 may be different, but 7? Really? So if we say we're frustrated, our language determines how we feel and what's going on. But if we say we're fascinated,
Mm.
your brain goes, oh, okay. And again, different game. It's fun when you start playing with the tonality. I'm so fascinated right now. I can't even tell you I want to spit nails. I'm so fascinated. I'm curious, child. Tell me more. What is going through your head to make that a reasonable course of action? Because I'm confused and fascinated at how you think. And what I just did in that language is I decelerate myself, right? It's a verbal
Mm.
kind of pattern of scaling down in the emotional intensity from like a 10 to a 7 to a 5 to a 3. And it's okay, now I'm geared down because as dads, we're allowed to be upset. We're allowed to be feeling some kind of way about stuff. But that doesn't give us license to then unload on someone at our level because our level of power and impact and capability, especially compared to our kids, it's massively different. And they're not ready for that full onslaught of just everything we are. So it's, I love you. I'm so fascinated. I'm going to go for a walk and be back in 10 minutes. And I'm going to calm down my fascination a little bit more there, kid. And you're decelerating yourself, right? You're properly regulating so that you're in an emotional place because I want my kids to be thoughtful and considerate. Probably have to show them how that's done, especially when you're in a stressful situation.
100%.
Because they're watching you model and they're going, oh, okay, this is how we play the game. Okay, I could do that. There's a great quote which is don't be afraid your kids ever listen. Be afraid your kids are always watching.
Yeah,
Because it's
and they are.
yeah, yeah, I love them.